Introduction to the HBS 100. The HBS 100 is a compact 100-watt electrosurgical unit that can be used for almost any kind of surgery. For safe commissioning of the HBS 100, it is necessary to watch this instructional video attentively. However, according to the Medical Product Law regulations, this does not replace reading the operating manual for the unit. Once you have watched the video attentively, please sign the enclosed confirmation and return it to the manufacturer. In order to avoid any risk to patients, users, or other persons, this unit should only be used by persons who are familiar with its functionality and operation. The unit must only be used as described in the instructions. Installing the HBS 100. Install the unit on a flat surface in a dry and clean environment. Do not cover the unit while it is in operation to avoid heat accumulation. Electrical connection of the HBS 100. Make sure that the specified power supply voltage corresponds to the actual voltage applied. Plug the mains cable into the connecting socket provided on the rear of the unit. The mains fuse is located below the connecting socket. Connect the HBS 100 only to a socket with protective conductor in accordance with the regulations. On the rear side you will also find the volume regulator, allowing you to adjust the volume during operation. The alarm sound cannot be modified. Commissioning of the HBS 100. The HBS 100 has one monopolar and one bipolar output. Use the green main switch on the front to turn on the unit. The following modes are available for monopolar operation: pure cut, blend cut, soft coagulation, forced coagulation. Press the respective key to select. The selected mode will then be indicated by the lit LED of the corresponding symbol. Power can be set using the arrow keys. The foot switch has to be connected on the rear of the unit. This switch allows you to enable high-frequency energy for both monopolar and bipolar operation. Press the foot switch symbol on the front of the unit to select the desired foot switch, monopolar and bi-auto start. For normal bipolar operation, you need to plug a cable into the bipolar socket and set the foot switch to bipolar. Never leave an instrument on the patient while the unit is in bi-auto start mode, because HF energy will be started automatically as soon as there is tissue between the electrode tips. If desired, connect the bipolar cable to the bipolar socket or the monopolar cable to the monopolar socket. In the monopolar output, monopolar handles can also be operated using only the keys, independently from the foot switch. Select the electrode in accordance with the operating mode. In this case, for example, a spherical electrode is used. These plugs can also be used. For the monopolar mode, you need a neutral electrode, which has to be connected to the socket provided for it on the front. Both split and non-split neutral electrodes are automatically detected. The LED indicates the neutral electrode detected. Non-split electrodes will only be detected when they are placed on the patient. In both cases, pay attention to correct placement of the neutral electrode. Avoid placing electrodes over bones, scars, or areas with much hair. The entire surface should adhere to the patient's skin. For applications above the waistline, it is recommended to place the neutral electrode on the upper arm, and for those below the waistline, on the thigh. Observe the information given in the operating manual. The unit is now ready for operation. It is recommended to familiarize the employees with the properties of the various operating modes and power settings before using an electrosurgical unit for the first time. For this, place a big piece of fresh flesh on a non-split neutral electrode. We recommend using knife electrodes. They allow you to cut with the small side by actuating the yellow foot switch or the blue key on the handle. The flat side of the knife electrode can be used for coagulation by actuating the blue foot switch or the blue key on the handle. This has the advantage that you do not need to change the electrode. Try different power settings to get a feeling for the properties of the unit. Important information. Inspect instruments and equipment for defects prior to using them, as instruments with brittle or defective insulation must not be used any longer. Always select the lowest power setting. If necessary, gradually increase power. When changing electrodes, take care not to activate them accidentally. Never put connected electrodes on the patient, as this can cause burns. The use of HF surgery generally involves the generation of sparks. It is therefore important to remove flammable materials and liquids from the treatment area. Make sure to avoid any contact between the patient and ground metal objects or jewelry during the treatment, as this may lead to burns in those areas under unfavorable conditions. When actuating foot or hand switches or the buy or start setting, the unit generates optical and acoustic signals in accordance with the operating mode. If this is not the case, check the connecting cable. If you can still not hear or see any signals, please contact the manufacturer. Please also observe the other safety instructions given in the operating manual. The HBS100 is a modern and powerful device. If you have any questions not answered by this video or the operating manual, please feel free to contact your support representative or the manufacturer, who will be pleased to provide assistance. Please fill in and sign the enclosed card and return it to the manufacturer.